How are you? Are you all out and about drinking green beer? I used to love to drink the green beer. I'm actually wearing my St. Patty's shirt. It says cheers. Cheers if you guys are drinking green beers. Hello, hello. I do have my green drink though. Hi, Mike Lowry. Hello, Flames. Oh, Mike Lowry is first. Yes, you are. I was just saying, I was asking if people are drinking green beer for St. Patrick's Day. I'm drinking my green drink. My little greens. I just felt like kind of coming on here and doing another little evening live stream. I like doing the unfiltered lives. So cheers. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you guys. Mike, are you having, what is it, corned beef and cabbage? Yeah, I used to enjoy the alcohol, but I do not anymore. I used to get silly. Oh no. Getting my green powder everywhere. Need to probably put this in. Waiting for my flood of people to come in here. Waiting for my flood. I should have fixed my hair before I started the live. I don't know. It's always a different vibe when I'm doing it on the verticals. It is. I didn't queue up any of my media decks or anything. I'm just raw dogging the internet tonight. I mean, I don't even have like a microphone attached. I don't know if I sound good or not. Hopefully I do. Hopefully I do. I could stick my mics in, but you know, there was like an issue when I tried to do it the other day on my live stream, so. Oh, I got green powder all over the desk, you guys. It's such a huge mess. Oh, I did it. I got half of it on the counter, but it's okay. It's okay. We got it. We got it. We got it. Yeah. There's a bunch on the counter right now, you guys. This is my green drink. This is my green drink. Since I don't drink green beer. It is dancing. Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining. Celebrating my St. Patrick's Day with you all. I totally made a huge mess though. Made a huge mess. So yes, I'm starting my evening live stream series. Usually I live stream at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, talking about all things crypto, sometimes politics, sometimes economics. If you're new here, you can smash a like or a subscribe. I'm trying to get to 600, you guys. I'm trying really hard. Hold on. If I don't shake it good, then the green stuff gets stuck in the bottom. So, I need to clean up my mess here, though. My OCD is going to kick in, you guys. I get green all over myself. Hold on. Okay. Okay. We're back. We're back. Hello, Dylan. Today is St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing my St. Patty shirt. Yes, I want to do something fun. Get back my hairs. I do. I have a lot of hair, you guys. I do. It's a whole thing when I have to wash it. And then it's curly. And then I have to fix it. I have to fix it when it gets all. So you guys, I'm just doing like Q&As now. I do Q&As in the evening. We can talk about crypto if you want. We can talk about whatever you guys want. Whatever you guys want. We can talk about music. I was talking about music. I went on a music rant the other day. because I have a broad range of music interests. Outside of crypto, I probably listen to music more than I watch TV. I do like some, I like documentaries. I like to learn. I have a very busy brain, and so yeah, documentaries are good for me. They are. They keep my brain going. And so, but then I get like bored of it because there's only so many documentaries you can watch. Right? So, I don't know. For a while I was doing like oh gosh, pre-biblical times, like Mesopotamia, Sumeria stuff. Like I used to like that stuff. So I did a lot of research into that. But yeah, it's good for, I'm telling you, crypto is good for somebody that needs a busy brain, because like crypto is like a never ending like rabbit hole of learning, because the technology that's built on top of the blockchain, it's growing out in so many different areas at once. So yeah. I mean, I don't think I realized before I got into crypto that like there was so much to crypto, from like being in security side to doing stuff in like content creation to being a developer to basically being like a project manager. Actually, that's what's funny, is my project management skills are what I've used the most since getting into crypto full time. So, because there's just a lot going on. So yeah, Bitcoin Vegas is coming up. I'm super excited about that. If you guys are in the US and if you're into crypto, Bitcoin Vegas, that's where you should be. The Bitcoin price is just chopped, guys. Hold on, I need to do an update. Do I want it to make changes? Not really, but okay. Okay. If I don't run my updates now, then it's going to be a problem when I try and run my live stream later. So I have to have like, there's several layers of what I lay out for my program when I do my show, because I do a show here on YouTube. So I usually start with like my introduction, and then like maybe talk about some hot topics for the day. But then I usually go into charting. We'll chart Bitcoin, Ethereum, some others, other hot coins. Sometimes we'll just like do an overall picture of what the market's looking like. And then I jump into the like news segment. And so I'll go do like, it's my breaking news. It's my breaking news. Chart you some layer AI. Yes. I know, they wanted me to shake the bottle again, you guys. You should have been here for my hot dog eating live stream. That was great. Yes, I'm gonna start doing ASMR and do the ASMR feeds. It'll be great. It'll be great. Yeah, so Bitcoin's at 83.8. So we're still just like totally chopping sideways, waiting for something to happen. So I'm hoping tomorrow, we probably don't have like a whole lot coming out. There might be like some Fed meetings or whatever. Not the Fed. The Fed is meeting on Wednesday. So, and I'm not even sure what time Wednesday, because I think it might be in the morning. So I want to check, because Wednesday morning it's going to be like crazy as soon as we find out what's going on with the Fed. But I'm hoping, because there's such a high likelihood that the interest rate does not change, that I'm hoping that that's already like priced in. So I'm hoping once the Fed meets, nothing changes, market's flat. It's not like, I don't want to lose all my gains. So I do have a couple of coins that are doing good, but one of my coins is lagging a little bit. And I'm not going to say which one it is right now. I'm gonna look at it and see if it's catching up. I think it's got just a ton of people shorting it. I think it's got a ton of people shorting it. Yeah. Yeah, this is down. Should not be down so low. In fact, I was thinking about taking my profits on it because I've made about $1,000 on it in like 2 days. I put like 1,500 bucks in. I made $1,000 on it. So I think I should just take my profits on it because I don't know. I think people might be shorting it so much that it's like, I don't know, too much downward pressure on it. So it's actually at 0.1. We might get some hints at a cut. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm actually hoping, I'm trying to just like keep it out there that like the Fed's not going to cut the interest rate, because if we all just assume the interest rate's not going to get cut and then it does get cut, then it's going to be like, woo, you know? And I mean, like I think it depends on how much the interest rate cut was, because I think like our first interest rate cut was at only 0.25%. I feel like honestly it was like 0.25% if I'm not mistaken. So I would like to see, like, if we do, even if it's a quarter, that's good, because then we're down 0.5% for the year. But we really need to see like 0.5% interest rate cut to like get us down like a whole point. We need to get down like a whole point, you guys. So, because we need there to be a stimulation in the market for us to have more liquidity. And I know people that like want to do refinancing and things like that. Some people are on some high interest rate loans and they're just waiting for the interest rates to come down because they're going to save hundreds of dollars a month. And think about that. The people that that refinance and get a better interest rate, it could be hundreds of dollars a month per person that all of a sudden is now free for things like this, for things like buying more crypto before everyone else does. So have you guys seen that chart? I should find it for my live stream. I'll find it for my live stream. It's that chart where they have like the years where money is lost and you should be buying, and then years where money has been earned and you should be selling, and it's just like this perfect little ping pong graph. And on there, it actually has 2026 as the year of like it being a boom and you should be selling. So, and right now, I mean, we're just like in March of 2025. So like it could be a little bit before we really, really, really start to feel this just like pump here. So, hello, Brazil. Hello. Welcome. I'm here having my green drink for St. Patrick's Day and talking about crypto, hoping for some green on these charts. Ethereum is not happy. It's still under 2,000. Bitcoin is still hovering around the 84,000 range, but it's at 83.8 right now. Litecoin's down. Dogecoin is down. Dogecoin's at 17 cents. ADA is at 71 cents. ADA is at 71 cents. Yes, thank you for not spamming, Jawa. I appreciate it. But yes, hello to Brazil. Hello. Yes. What is it? I'm like trying to think if I know any words in Portuguese. Obrigado. Like, yeah, I think I know a little bit. Sometimes I bust out my other languages that I know. Hello, Just White Hawk. How are you? Thank you for joining us. I'm looking at charts right now. I'm like questioning whether I should sell a token that I'm up on. I'm up like $1,000 on it. And I'm thinking, I don't know how long it's going to go for like the long term. And so I'm wondering if I should put it in a play that I have more conviction on. Because the play that I have more conviction on, since this downturn, it's really been like up only. Actually, a couple of my plays. Let me pull up Dog on Bitcoin. I think Dog on Bitcoin. Oh, Dog on Bitcoin is down though. That is down. Not financial advice, but I'm holding every asset like it's the last one. I feel that. It's difficult because we're like looking at the new age of crypto. Like we were before we were in the Wild West of crypto and like everything was allowed and anything could kind of happen. I mean, not anything was allowed, like, things that are illegal are illegal. But yeah, it's hard because we're in this time of crypto of mass adoption. And so now we have like the United States looking at adopting it, each state's looking at adopting it, and really there's going to be such a clear regulatory framework going forward that it's going to look different. The landscape of crypto is going to be different from what we currently have going on. And then in addition to that, it's like we have these huge institutional players that are in. So, we're always talking about Michael Saylor buying Bitcoin. And as I said on the live stream just last week, BlackRock already holds more Bitcoin than Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor has been acquiring Bitcoin and has been a Bitcoin bull for so long, but still, you have somebody like BlackRock who comes in the last minute and they have so much liquidity, they immediately outpace Michael Saylor. So we're looking at now, not just the United States looking at it, but like many, many other countries are looking at adopting Bitcoin. And it's really just a race now because as Kathy Woods from ARK Investments had said, if 2% of the country nations were to buy in with their investment money, and that's just so the different countries around the world, 2% of their investment portfolio, just 2%. That's, whether it's real estate or gold or stocks, different things that they're invested in. If just 2% of those investments were Bitcoin, then there'd be such a run on Bitcoin that the price would go to almost $1 million per Bitcoin. They're saying 700,000, but that's when you hear somebody say $1 million on Bitcoin, it sounds crazy, but this is what they're talking about. Thinking about the gold stockpiles. If you've ever seen the video where it goes around to each of the different countries and it's a info video graphic to show like what each country's stockpile of gold looks like next to each other. And so it goes this country and then this country, and each country, the pile of gold grows and grows and grows. Well, there is a finite number of Bitcoin. And so what's going to happen is only one country can hold 20% of the Bitcoin. And so once that, it's going to be a race to see who gets the first to get there. It's like a race to get the most Bitcoin right now. So I think that this is going to be a little bit of an extended bull run because there's things that have to happen in government. And I think this is where we're starting to see a little bit of manipulation now. Now, I think the recession fears are twofold. Recession fears are in part keeps the Bitcoin price down low. They know they need to buy a bunch of Bitcoin. They don't want to buy Bitcoin high. So if they're talking about recession fears and people are selling Bitcoin, Bitcoin price is low, then it's like, okay, good. Once they get the green light that they can have a Bitcoin strategic reserve, and this is how much money they can put into it, then it's just immediately going to send everybody else into this frenzy of, okay, now we need to have Bitcoin. US is typically the leader in innovation and things like that. And we were the innovator in the internet. And right now there is a push to make us the innovator in Bitcoin. And so this is where this big push is coming from right now. And so I think we're going to see a lot of countries all talking about Bitcoin and having a Bitcoin strategic reserve. Hello, Blocky. Thank you for joining us. And thank you, Mr. Namey. Appreciate it. So yes, thank you for being here. But yeah, I think we are, this is just something that is, there is so much institutional money in. And like I said, BlackRock has more Bitcoin than Michael Saylor. BlackRock, what they do is when their ETF holders sell the Bitcoin, BlackRock turns around and sells their Bitcoin. So the price drives down. So you're going to have Trump putting in recession fears, scares people. Okay, we need to buy gold. We can't be in this magic internet money on an ETF that just launched. And again, if you purchase Bitcoin on an ETF, you had BlackRock drive up the price of Bitcoin from 69,000. They were accumulating at 69,000. By the time the ETFs went live, people were buying the ETFs at 100,000, at 105,000. We went all the way up to 109,000. So people who bought the ETFs, bought those ETFs after the ETF approval occurred, and the price of Bitcoin was above 100,000. So BlackRock bought in at 69. Everybody bought in at 105-ish range. And then recession fears come out. So everyone at 105 is thinking, oh my gosh, tariffs are happening. Recession is coming. It's doom and gloom in the economy. Things are not looking good. If you turn on mainstream media, if it's a left media news outlet, they're just saying all of this stuff about what Trump is doing to the economy and how bad that is and all of these things. So you can't really turn on mainstream media and get a clear picture of what's going on because it's very skewed politically. But then you have Trump, who's doing the art of the deal. And the art of the deal is his using and leveraging what he has, which is the trade tariffs. And so he's leveraging the trade tariffs. He's artificially suppressing the price of Bitcoin. He's making there be these fears of recession because he's trying to force the Fed to do a rate cut. So it's really great. It's really great because we are getting ready to see some crazy pumps here. And there's almost like no denying what's about to happen. It's when you go on YouTube right now, half of the videos say it's over, it's so scary, doom and gloom, etc., etc. That's just clickbait. That's clickbait, because as soon as you go into the video, and there are some people who are charting. There are some people who are charting, and they are seeing some bearish signals. But we have hopefully broken the trend of lower lows, and we're just waiting to see where we're at. And that's why I'm so excited that we are holding steady around the 84,000 range, because our next leg up, we're looking at 90,000 from here. If we go down and we go down significantly, then they're saying the lowest that we could go is 70. But we know, and I said we did not go below 76. We did not go below 76,000 because there's just way too much buy pressure. There's way too much buy pressure. And who is it? It's going to be BlackRock. It's going to be your institutions with the ETFs who they already sold because the customer of the ETF sold. So they get to wait and buy back when it's super low. So they're waiting till they're back in that nice little sweet spot range because they were accumulating at 69,000. So guess what? Bitcoin hit 70,000. 70,000 range looks freaking juicy to BlackRock. So they get to accumulate more Bitcoin. And then once retail starts to feel better, they get in and then they start buying again. And again, when are they buying? They're buying way up here. They're buying way up here. They're getting back in it because right now, we're at 84,000. So when are retail getting back in? They're getting in at 90. They're getting back in at 100 after they've already taken a loss because they're just not used to the volatility, and the institutions have the ability to truly shake people out. Truly shake people out. The market can see where the money is, and it's going to go up and down, and it's going to gobble it all up. It's like In my mind, you know what it reminds me of now? It reminds me of Pac-Man. It reminds me of Pac-Man. People are lodging these orders, and the orders are the little beads, and Pac-Man's trying to go eat everything. And basically, the little ghosts are coming to come eat you, and the little ghosts are the institution and the media that's trying to scare you, and Trump, and all of these different little things that are going to try and come scare you out of your bag. They're going to try and come scare you out of your bag. This is a thing of beauty. We are having a sharp sell-off in Bitcoin right now, though. It's at 83,400. So we did have a nice little drop down candle there. We are starting on the RSI line. We are starting to dip. Not quite to oversold yet, but we're getting close. We're getting close. Yep. So regulations could change things, and we might see changes in the way that coins are launched, and it's good if we don't have like a lot of new coins flooding the market, because we've seen how bad the meme coin super cycle became. You literally had these teams of people who were all battling it out against each other, basically. Ex NFT people who their fight spilled into meme coins. There was no more money to make in NFTs, so then they all switched to meme coins. And then one meme coin comes out, and if that does well, then there's going to be spawns, like little fake ones that spawn off from it. It's been crazy. You know, there's not one anglerfish, there's 100 anglerfish. There's happy anglerfish and sad anglerfish. And Blocky, thank you for coming in here. You can go to bed. You're so sweet. Oh, at 3 a.m. Eastern time. That is like really soon. For me, anyway, it feels like. I need a lot of sleep, though. But I will see you tomorrow on my live stream. But yeah, I'm still yapping. If you guys are enjoying this, you can go ahead and smash the subscribe. I am here every day at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time talking about crypto. I really believe that crypto is the keys to financial freedom regardless of which country you are in. It is a hedge against every country and deflation, inflation, things like that. I think we really have to think of ways that we can make our money work for us and to try to take care of our family, because we are constantly up against political, political suppression from countries. Like, you know, it happens in the U.S., it happens in other countries, and, you know, there's ways that, the cost of living is just constantly going up. Like here, a real problem for us is electricity. Like if I think about like cost of living outside of how much rent or a mortgage costs, you know, electricity and fuel for my car, those are two of the biggest costs that I have to pay each month. And it's just, you know, and it's these things that I don't have control over how much fuel costs for my car. And in the state of California, they are putting, there's all kinds of bundled state taxes that they include on it. I think we're up to, it's just under $1 a gallon from just stupid state taxes, just for environmentalists and things like that. So anyway, so if you are someone like me that likes to have a hedge against like what the government is doing, and you know, they've got the infinite supply to print money when they want to print money, and they can create recessions when they want to create recessions. But yeah, let's see. I'm not bearish about my take, but I feel like it's going to take a real change in economic morale to change these range bounces. I think you're right. I do think you're right. I noticed my boss, I work for Goxstein Media. My boss is David Goxstein. I call him my boss. He's not even really my boss, right? I'm like free agent and I just signed with them. But yeah, I love his show and I love his take, and he's starting to talk about people coming together because there is so much tribalism in between these different communities fighting with each other. That's a lot of what's holding us back. Like think about Pepe during the bear market. Pepe during the bear market brought so many people together, huge spaces. Everybody was making money, and it was during the bear market. So, you just have to realize that it's people coming together and the market sentiment changing. And I'm hoping that we're there, because I'm sure you guys have seen, like, Pumped Out Fun is not pumping out as many tickers as it used to. And although people were doing stable coins and things like that, like, I think people were just waiting to see what was happening with Trump, and they knew that volatility was coming, and there were bearish indicators in the market. And so people, they like to swing trade. Some people hold forever, and some people like to swing trade. So, yeah, but I do think we are going to see some real swings, but yeah, things have to change in the market. I do think things have to change in the market. Yeah. But yeah, I am going to, on my regular live stream, I'm not going to do it now, but I want to shout out one of my, communities that raids me all the time. It's the purple community, purple on soul. It's the purple Pepe frog. They have been grinding. They message me all the time. They're in the comments, they're rating, they're doing all these things. So I'm going to do a project spotlight on them. On my regular show. I want to make a fun little, I like doing my little intros, make my show fun. So I need to make a fun little intro, and then I'm going to feature them. So, because I like communities that raid hard. And that's the whole thing, is like, when you have like really strong downturn like this, you see what's going to last, right? You really see what's going to last, because the coins that were going to die, they're dead. They're dead. Okay, so I will say, guys, sometimes I feel like my voice and my platform doesn't carry much weight. But then I realized, I took a step back, and I realized over the last 6 months, 2 things happened. One, community, I was gifted a token on it, and I loved the token so much that I became super bullish on the community. And I just started bull posting the timeline. And I don't bull post, you guys. It's not really my deal. But the art was funny. The community was awesome. I loved everything about it. It was the honey badger token. It was HOBA. HOBA was the ticker, and it has the honey bastard was the NFT on ETH. And so anyway, this community, oh my God, the art is just freaking hilarious. And so I would take the art and I would share it out, and I would post it pretty much every day. And I think some of the art was even getting me in trouble because of the nature of it. But people were really liking it. And this coin, you guys, I think it was worth 10 cents, maybe 5 cents when I got it. We ran it up to 80 cents. Freaking 80 cents, because I was just bull posting day after day, week after week. Just loved that token. It's come back down since then with some of the others, but they're still doing their thing. And so anyway, I love them. Now, on the flip side of that, there was another community who attacked me one time. And then when they had attacked me, I was kind of like, whoa. Because when people attack me, I'm like, I don't usually invite being attacked. I'm not someone to really provoke people online. So if somebody all of a sudden just starts kind of attacking me, I'm kind of like, whoa, I'm gonna call you out now, because why are you attacking me? And so anyway, so this, I called them out for attacking me, and then the attacks became more aggressive. And then they started posting their meme with guns pointed out. And I'm like, okay, this isn't cool. There's certain things I don't like, and especially in crypto stuff. I don't like glorification of violence, drug use, things like that. I really don't like, especially when certain tokens like to kind of do things around strippers and things like that. I'm not about that. I like more of the family friendly stuff, because it's I have kids, but I'm scrolling the timeline. I don't want crazy stuff being there. And so anyway, yeah, so after they were threatening me with their little their meme coin with the guns pointed at me, I immediately was like, this is messed up. This is not okay. I put them on blast. And then I told several different people, and then particularly called out the person who was doing it. And I'm not kidding you guys, that meme coin went to zero. It went to zero. And so when I think about like my platform, I know I can't FUD everything to zero, but I know that if things happen and I raise awareness to it and I use my platform, it can be negative to a coin. And then I know on the flip side of that, when I really lean into my platform and what I'm doing and really advocating for a community, I've seen that community rally. And so anyway, I don't know. It's something that I think about now since I've had the realization that like this is a heavy weight to carry, you know, and it shouldn't be taken lightly. Like some people will just advertise any coin and anything, and I'm careful because to me it's more about the greater good of the community, and I don't want people getting hurt and losing money, and it's devastating, right? We're all here to like make our lives better and our families' lives better. So anyway, that is the show for this evening. I appreciate you guys all hanging out, and I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This show is brought to you by Goxty Media. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night.